Okay, setup complete. Just want to make sure that everything was, the word got out and all that.
Yep, I see you got all that going. Okay. Good.
We'll give folks a few minutes to file in, and then probably just sort of ask around to see if like we're coming through all right.
Yeah. Let me pull things. I had the stream up on my end, and like, oh, there's a good hearing myself in the past for 5 seconds ago. I love that.
Yeah, hopefully. Actually, that's not a problem because like that's parsec.
No,
only you will see the only you will see the windows in the corner.
Yeah, those are nothing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Looks like, from what I can hear, audio was coming through for you and I, and the music, and then assumedly once we get into gameplay.
I can't believe Toby hid that in the fucking shop.
Alright, cool. And then mentally going down like the checklist of.
Yeah, apologies to the folks at home for we did kind of run into a little bit of a brick wall before starting. That's just how it be sometimes.
Yeah, it turns out you test audio setup and then it's good, and it's like, all right, what if we test audio setup number 2 and it's not good?
Oh hey, Anthony, thank you for the follow.
Anyway, it's good now.
Yeah, it's good now. Yeah, so right now I only have like follows, I think, enabled. More stuff down the pipeline. I just wanted to enable follows specifically so you can get that.
Yeah, Vipers already has the more Twitch setup than I do. Look at this rad opening screen.
I know, right? Like, that's the quality that you're going to come to expect from a V-Prisoner stream. Right here.
I have to like. I need to like take a day and make something like this. That's really what it's gonna have to come down to.
I don't know. Like, for whatever reason, I just really like latched onto the Met aesthetic. Just like this really minimalist. Here are these extremely blown up pixels. It's design space that you can play around with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, with that all taken care of, I do believe it is time to start. Thanks for the vibes, Toby. Alright. So.
Welcome to Xbox Live. Connect your 360 to the internet to explore games, entertainment, and more.
Never gonna happen. Xbox Live is dead.
Rip.
So, what we're here to do is, play a very special game that really can only be accessed on the 360, and, I guess, like, Xbox One has, backwards compatibility for it.
Does this have, is this even digitally available right now?
It is digitally available on XBLA. They did release this and Blue Dragon on there.
Okay, good. I was actually worried about that. I was like, oh god, is it like, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I know this is, 360 title that was, like released then, but I'm like, is this even like, can people find this video game?
And then I look away for a few seconds and look back at the monitor, and suddenly Lost Odyssey has turned into Lost Media.
Yeah. Turn over the grill, 4th of July.
This game is has had a weird one. Mistwalker in general had a weird one. So,
yeah, Mistwalker did have a...
God bless Sakaguchi, y'all had a weird one. So, what we have here is Lost Odyssey. Game that was released in 2007, a year after Blue Dragon, which y'all may know as, like, that one that they were really pushing very hard is like oh man, the guys who made Chrono Trigger, the band's back together and they're going for one last score. And it's like, yeah, it's got its fans.
Yeah, like, basically, so in the early mid 2000s, Hironobu Sakaguchi, who you might know from Final Fantasy, created his own studio and such called Mistwalker. A bunch of people should, work there. It's not just Sakaguchi, but
Uematsu's also comes in from time to time to help.
Yeah, and they decided to make, all right, we're gonna make, JRPGs specifically on the 360, which, like, let me tell you, like, Japan and the 360, those two didn't mesh well. But the games that came out, Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, and Last Story? Was Last Story theirs?
Last Story was also one of theirs.
Yeah, Last Story, which was on the Wii, not on the 360, are all very different, RPG takes. Blue Dragon is a much more straightforward Dragon Quest-ish thing, and Lost Odyssey, what we're here for, is the one that is, God, it's got so much.
I am definitely going over here so I can, like, do settings, because, like,
you want Italian? You changed voice language to Italian.
I can definitely change voice language to Italian.
You did.
Yeah, sorry, that's kind of the analog stick dead zone struck again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to, like, lower the music a bit so that, like, y'all could hear. It was a little bit hard to hear you, going on your thing, like.
Yeah, just talking about, Mistwalker as a studio.
But yeah,
let us know if sound needs up or down. And
absolutely. That's kind of the big thing that we're trying to figure out right now.
Yeah. Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon are some of the last holdouts of the era of multi-disc games, which is always a fun bit.
Yeah, this game had 4 discs.
This was 4. Blue Dragon was 3. Let me check. I'm gonna pull up my copy of Last Story. Were you 1? Yeah, Last Story's 1.
Also, in fairness, Lost Odyssey has a bit of a problem with audio balancing, as we will soon see.
That's why we have to churn out music here a little bit.
Yeah, but I will be attempting to address it through music and sound effects, but really those are the only things I can control. So, also, voice acting and sound effects are considered the same thing. Oops.
I just realized something.
Lay it on me.
There we go. I changed it.
Why is that only...
Anyway.
Twitch, you're fucking me.
No, I know why that was, too. So. Yeah, Discord mutes itself with obs, so I couldn't see you there. Anyway.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so yeah, Lost Odyssey. That's what we're here for. The idea with the game was that they wanted the gameplay to be more straightforward, recognizable, and have the story be the load-bearing pillar of it. So
the story is actually it is really fun, and the way they execute a lot of the story beats are kind of what drew me in for the first time when I saw it, because they do a lot of weird and experimental things, and also just they do like to escalate some bits in strange ways that I can tell you they make a real big impression on you.
Yeah, alright. Think I could be bumped up a bit?
Yeah, one sec.
I don't I guess that would be easiest in Discord.
Discord probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do about that.
Yeah, right click on my. There you go. All right. Is that any? Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, 110's fine.
Cool.
All right. How's he looking? Okay.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I think without further ado, we can get started. So what I'm probably gonna do is just bump this down just a smidgen. So some of the sound effects can be overbearing. Like I said, audio balancing is not Lost Odyssey's greatest forte. And confirmation button is fine. Well, thank you for giving me the choice of fucking like.
So this is a holdover from PlayStation 1 era. Final Fantasy VII had circle as confirm and X as to cancel, which caused a specific bug within the Chocobo minigame where even if you flip the controls, it didn't flip there, and you had to flip it back. You wouldn't be able to cancel out of a specific menu. It was kind of funny. Anyway. That's not what we're here playing. We're here playing Lost Odyssey.
Yeah. All right. So, new game again. So, the way Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon, to that extent, came about is Microsoft wanted to get an in the JRPG market with the 360.
To try to get a better foothold.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, what better way than to get the guy who made Final Fantasy? You know?
It's raining swords. You think arrows would be more effective, but no.
Yeah, you're soon gonna find out these guys are pretty metal. A lot of the fight choreography is pretty fun in this one. Also, the designs are really goofy. Like, you notice right away you got, like, these soldiers that just have fucking key rings on their heads.
Yeah, what's the point, or what's the point of the, like, 10-foot tall helmet? Oh, nice. the blender.
I also would like to ask what the point is of, like, the Wild Wild West spider mech over there.
Yeah, that's there to counter the Crusher. See, we got the blend. This is a battle bot, so we go. You got the Crusher versus the Spinner. They need Pusher Bot. Pusher Bot was always the best of the battle bots.
Also, just, like having gigantic towers with people casting Life 2 over and over.
Yeah, we just have our wizard tower of rays. I love the start here because it shows, like, differences in the setup of war when, like, magic is just kind of real.
Yeah, like, most people don't, like, a lot of games don't really go in that deep on that sort of stuff. It's just like,
and then, of course,
there's time. Holy fuck, this looks cool.
Look, not only does he not need armor, everybody else's armor is useless.
Now it's time for a seamless transition into battle mode.
Yep. That's
Yeah, I
actually
didn't
really
want to,
cool.
like, because, like, the choreography is legitimately really neat.
Yeah, I love the swap there, though. That's really good.
Yeah, it is a
Well,
good transition. So,
Anyway.
what we have here is, like, the standard menu for Lost Odyssey. It is a traditional turn-based game.
Yeah, you put in commands, you put in commands for your team, throw down targets, higher speed goes. They all go in order once.
Yep. Pretty straightforward. There's obviously more depth to the combat as we go on, but, like, for now, it is,
Yeah, there's a gauge in the top right that we'll figure out later. We have an MP bar. Down to the font, it's straight up. You're right. There's actually a lot of influence from 9 we'll get to when we get to more systems. But
I like
9 does
9, of course.
But 9 definitely has some of the biggest influence on this game.
I'm pretty sure, like, also some of the designers from 9 worked on this as well. Like, I know, like, there was a guy who worked on it who also worked on Fifth Element, so...
Now it's time for...
no, you were thinking of Kame with a C. This is Kime with a K.
So not only does the little crusher bot have the crusher, it has a flamethrower.
Okay, so this is kind of like our first... I don't know, introduction to... battle flow. The goal here is to just swap between the cannons and just sort of like try to take them down in tandem, and also defend when you need to, because like this thing will chew through your health if you're not paying attention.
Yep. You can see we got a number go down up top. What does that mean? Yeah, whatever. We'll get to it later. This is our intro.
Yeah, it is 1000% not
Uh-oh.
a thing. Uh-oh. Attack while its tail's up.
I love that our block is just put up your sword. I don't know. That works, right?
I mean, you could just move.
No, moving left or right is not an option.
Alright, fine, sorry, I should've... Oh god, what was I thinking? I should probably actually heal up.
We have 10 of them for a reason.
Okay.
So, heal up. Bar at the top doesn't move, but our health does.
This thing is a little burly, for what it's worth. I kind of feel like the point has been made, but, like, it's not gonna last much longer.
You're just some dude with a sword. You gotta hit it at least 5 times before it breaks. So.
Understood. I love that it just, like, plops him down on the floor
I
when
know.
it lands.
Kai, move to the side slightly, please.
But, yeah, like I said, also, hey, props to them. You can actually see a lot of the, models moving around in the back.
They're wiggling.
Yeah. It is realistic enough.
There you go. That's
I don't know, I'm just definitely used to, like, Kingdom Hearts 2, you're fighting 1,000 Heartless, but really you're just fighting 40 of them and the rest are JPEGs.
Yeah. And making use of the hardware. Well, I'm trying to parry that thing like he's riding. Yeah. Rules of nature. And then like cut it in half. No,
Yes, Torovich, split it wide open.
Well, I mean,
1.
And you can see in the background the raised tower is just still going. Yeah. Oh my god, this voice acting. Anyway, somebody decided this, like, war was going a little too long. So we cast Rock's Fall. Yeah. This is card no flats.
This is just Dalamud Fell. Yeah, like I said, this is probably what, like, immediately hooked me. It's just, like, fucking... It's so much escalation, it's completely absurd.
So believe. Oh, okay. No, never mind. We're good.
But of course, since our main character is an immortal, totally fine.
Yeah, I suppose we haven't established that part yet, huh? This is us establishing it.
Yeah. Alright, so, here's our little introductory dungeon. Got a save point right here.
Yep. Yeah, he survived, like, literally Bahamut falling, so it's fine. Every time I wake up, I cast re-raised. Jeez. Smart. That's thinking.
Oh, another day at work. Better hit the old Life 3.
Anyway, when you cast re-raise a couple too many times, you end up with these folks.
Let's take him now.
Got a bit of a zombie infection, it seems. Okay, they were driven insane by dying, which is kind of like being a zombie, I suppose.
Look, I was gonna say, like, well, how does that affect you, right? When you, like, you're a frontline soldier, you've died 6 times in the last 5 minutes, and then rocks fall, everyone else dies, and you wake up and you're just like...
And actually, yeah, that you do raise a good point.
Fire.
Like, how does your psyche not shatter? Constantly having that, like, just be a part of, like, your usual warfare.
Yeah, one of the things I really enjoy in this game is that it, as mentioned, the gameplay is very, like, straightforward-esque. So it puts a lot of weight on the narrative, and so the world itself has a lot of time invested in it, as we'll be kind of explaining and showing.
Yeah, so what I'm doing right here is, what you're probably going to be doing for most of this game, because so much of this game is just fucking, like, ramming into random things and, like, hitting X.
Yeah, you want to bop into this thingy?
Yep.
It's literally ram is the command at the bottom. It's great. This is a forced one to get you to get the bruiser ring.
Yeah, so, I can probably explain the target reading system a little bit better. It is basically a timed action thing.
You might want to equip that.
You can probably just do it, yeah. So...
Oh, it auto.
Oh, hey, Rosella, thank you for the follow.
All right,
so
we have our DLC ring, right?
yeah, we have our DLC ring, which not going to be using, especially since it's not really applicable for these enemies right here. Ah, Lasingen, thank you for the follow. So rings are ways to enhance your physical attacks. Right here, it's just basic damage up, but how this is going to work in practice is you play the timed action sequence every time you attack, and if you're successful, then you get a bigger bonus, like it is increased in potency.
Let's take him down.
Yeah, so as we're gonna see here, when we go for, this is just on attack, or like, right here, we want to hit that as it lines up in the center. It's a little awkward timing, because like, from memory, you want to go a little earlier than you think in your mind, but
Yeah.
it's it doesn't have like a fail on it. It's just going for extra damage. Really, the big bit.
Like, so the idea is, oh, we got a key item. The idea is you don't land it, you land it okay, and then you land it really good. And if you fail it, then you don't get the bonus. If you do good, then you get the regular bonus, and if you do perfect, then you get an extra bonus.
The rings are specifically ways to augment, like, so our bruiser ring is like damage up, which sounds really generic, but like we get ones that are like fire ring or machine killer ring or zombie killer ring, like that sort of thing. And so you can swap them out as you run into enemy types where they're more useful, or if you want elemental damage on your hits.
Yeah, like, not even just that. Like, there are plenty of different things that the rings do on top of that as well.
Yeah, that's just the basic stuff. But honestly, like right here, with this, we're at 80% of the combat system, right? Like,
Taking candy from a baby.
which is fine by me. All right, Kai. All right, Shadow the Hedgehog. Holy shit. But yeah,
This run.
yeah,
It's just like, it is the right level of unnaturally fast.
it's too fast. And then you bop into a box and it breaks. But yeah, again, as I've said a couple times, this game, isn't there a thing in the corner in the left?
I can actually dial it back.
No, we can just run it.
Yeah.
I forget because like I'm trying to remember everything in the little starty area. I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we get to bop some more soldiers on the head. Oh,
Let's take him down.
are we even? I guess we can. Are we even getting experience? Because I don't think so.
I don't know if
see
we
it,
are
yeah.
just yet.
Nice. There you go. So yeah, 120 versus 90. I think was the difference in numbers there. But yeah, as I've kind of said a couple times, this game was made specifically. Okay, 100 versus 120, so it's 50% up. Was made specifically with like a focus on the narrative and the characters and stuff more. Like with the gameplay meant to be a bit. So we're getting. Oh, no SP.
Yeah.
Or no. Oh right. Oh right. Oh no.
That's not a thing yet.
No,
It will
okay.
be a thing eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, so like right now, what we have, like as you can kind of see on our menu, we have feels so much really Final Fantasy X.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, with the turn order and everything.
Yes. But yeah, we have two other options on our menu.
Like
The
taking
Highlands
candy
Wall.
from a
Yeah, we're not leveling. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have two other like options in combat, which are skills and spells. And like once we know what those are, that's the entirety of the combat system.
By the way, have the spell book. We got levels.
Yeah. Okay. Again, Final Fantasy ass book. We got spell levels. Oh.
Are those things even... Look.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is the Highlands of Wool, the Highlands of the Warrior Light. That's just what we are, where we're at.
Yeah. So, like, in our next like, instance of combat, we're actually just going to get into the nitty-gritty of it, because we'll have, like, actual tools to show off and everything.
Yeah, yes. Like, so I think from here, we're going to be meeting some folks, introduced to, like, literally what the hell's going on, and then once we get back into it. Yeah.
Let me help. All this Hey. What? That guy over there. He's still alive.
Oh, right. I just remembered the way this does cutscenes like this, and oh, it's good.
It's fucking picture-in-picture. It's... Oh, man.
What about the others? You alone? What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way.
They look like they just have giant keychains.
Yeah.
Like, it literally has, like, the flap, too, where you just, like, push it in.
Do you, like, put a bunch of soldiers in a crane game and then, like...
Maybe they just, like, hang them off of the, like, rungs of the giant war mechs or whatever.
Yeah, that's for, like, sorting.
Ring assembly. You can craft rings in this game. So, you can do this right here. You are allowed to, through mats, create new rings using the other rings that you collect as, like, base material. So, if I were to get some Guardian Ore, I could make a Bruiser Ring Ultra, which all it does is expand the radius of the ring system so that, like, it's easier to get good hits on it.
Yep. Yeah, crafting, we get a bunch of stuff like that for making whatever rings we want.
That on top of, like, also just straight up more levels and different things that it can do.
They wanna...
A meteor, is that what they're calling it?
One. Yeah, this game just starts with somebody casting Meteor.
We're pulling out! Let's move!
I mean, I guess it is a very huge one, in fairness. Like, it really did just look like the moon fell down and dumped lava on the Earth or something.
So yeah, we have, right now we have Kent, which was the country with the giant, helmeted folks, and then we have, Ura.
The gray shock troopers that were just, like, mowing down everybody.
Yeah, and Ura here has the hat, the ring hats. So. All these NPCs are named, like, obscure. Yeah, everybody has a name, even though they're, like, the one person you talk to.
This lady is Amano as fuck.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey,
I want to say that the Aquid reference was appreciated. Hey, it was the best thing that came to mind, honestly.
Yes! Oh! The camera stuff this game does is just...
The picture-in-picture shit always throws me for a loop every time, but in a very delightful way.
Yeah. It's very ridiculous. Also, look at this car.
This fucking cicada-ass Jeep.
Just plowing through...
Like, because also, like, the picture-in-picture shit, I can understand what the idea was, right? They wanted to be able to just like have you be able to see a character react to another character in a counter shot. You know?
Yeah, we got the tag.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
So anyway, here we are in the scenic Republic of Ura. God damn!
Follow me.
Yeah, they got a council. They got these cars, and we're gonna go check out the capital here. We're gonna get to see like all the kind of neat tech stuff that we got. Like let's get a baseline for the world, right?
Yeah, like, you can already tell right away, like, there's some stuff that's still under construction in the front as well, too. The gate's still a little bit busted up and is undergoing renovations.
Big pendulum there. Serious-looking soldier Mayos. Oh, can we actually climb? Yeah, there you go. Time, you got it. Any faster? No.
Nope. I'm not controlling that, by the way.
No. Oh, you want to kick some, Anyway, you have a button that is definitely just for kicking. And you can just keep repeatedly kicking the thing.
So, that right there is a seed. They're your collectible. Game spanning collectible, pretty much.
Think of them like...
Rosary beads from Okami.
Yeah, or like, Tales of Eternia lenses, or,
Like, they aren't as bad as making you collect all 100 before actually coughing up something. Like, there are tiers. But that is definitely why they are here.
Or not Tales of Eternia, Legend of Dragoon lenses.
Anachronox tacos. Because Anachronox was a smart game. The other thing, too, to note is that each item class or category has a different color when it comes out of an object. So if you can just, like, look at something that's, say, light blue in color and, like, oh, okay, that's a consumable item. Or, like, you see something red, okay, that's a thing I can equip. Something like that, you know? Like, eventually internalize it.
This one's green, so it's a craftable item. That is a float.
It's literally just the fucking SNES, like, Super Mario World coin noise.
Yeah. I love just having a button to kick anything.
I mean, why do you think I love Mega Man Legends so much? This actually isn't a thing that we can do just yet. This is,
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just making the rounds.
God, your run speed is like 1.5 what it should be, right?
Yeah, like, the fact that we're saying what it should be, because, like, it's just fast enough, but just slow enough to where it just feels weird.
No, like, I'm glad they give you a super high run speed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like,
but like, it looks like we're holding a turbo button.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know, like, if, fucking, it looks like a machinima, where you just have, like, the characters run around abnormally fast because this was, like, a person's first real gig and they didn't really know how to, like, convey realistic movement speed yet. Oh boy.
We're just hopping. All right, welcome to Monorail.
The other thing too is that you will quickly internalize when you're busy like mashing on stuff in the surrounding area is that all of the tile sets and environs have their own specific set of interactable objects on the terrain.
Yeah. Well, I love here. This is like you see posters that are peelable a little bit, and that's or like kickable.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff that's just around to pick up. So why the hell not? But yeah. So right now, we don't really know anything about Kime. We know he survived a meteor to the face,
Along with another girl.
and the council here wants to ask, hey, what happened in the battle? You know, so.
There we go. Like, this is definitely a game that is constantly encouraging you to just, like, poke around and see what you can find. But at the same time, for reasons that we'll see much later on, you don't have to worry too much about, like, missing everything. This game actually does have some contingency plans in that regard, so don't feel bad if you, like, miss one potion or some shit like that.
Ogle.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact. And even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The council will
God, that one lock of hair in his face would just bug the hell out of me to no end.
Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Hey.
The Magic Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out more about that pretty soon.
God, that's what. Good thing we have that.
Anyway, please enjoy the intro scene. Fuel Plus is this game's Deer Force. Like, the other thing, too, is, yeah, because Nobuo Uematsu made, like, the soundtrack, you're in for a good time. This game has a fantastic soundtrack.
Meet me at the big ziggurat downtown in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, Lost Odyssey got a
Wait.
free digital release on XBlot alongside Blue Dragon for a couple of weeks.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
Alright, that's maybe the most important fact of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Magic's 30 years
Is
old.
it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Magic in its current state is...
Yeah.
I heard that enough
Yes.
men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff.
Reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic...
Voiceover guy, you need to speak up. You're almost quieter than the ambient noise. Welcome to Lost Odyssey. Enjoy your stay.
...precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
But my staff.
But I want to make my staff.
Oh, okay. Well.
Dang.
Anyway, we have a lot of, kingdom names, but like the whole politicking between them will
Yeah. Most of it that we've seen right now is just that, like, the meteor kind of fucked up both sides, pretty much.
Yeah, that wasn't an expected action, I guess would be the quick of it. Cool. Get some more crafty bits for, I think we got a fire one earlier.
Yeah. This is a fantasy setting where you can get frosted tips for some reason. I mean, there had to be one.
Yeah, but yeah, I really love so the conceit here is that magic is like something that appeared like usable in the world 30 years ago. So we have a setting that's like still delving into what that means.
Has largely accommodated magic into everyday life, but is still kind of experimenting with how that works.
Not expected by anyone on the battlefield, certainly. Not expected by, But yeah, so, like, we have a lot of these magic little pendant things. You can see the little blue glow on bits. So like we have this industrial society that is like, we were already at an industrial, setup going on, but all of a sudden, like, what if magic appeared in mid 1800s? Something like that.
Yeah. It's specifically, like, invoking magic as, like, a more of an energy source than as, like, a thing that you use to fling fireballs at someone.
Wish Mass Effect had done a little more of that instead of just having to be a cute prologue bit. Wish Mass Effect would have recognized what their numbers meant. I'm not gonna go on my damn rant here about it, but like, you do some math on the creation on like Mass Effect numbers, they don't work. They just don't work. Drop off the lost item. Anyway, that's our prize for finding a bit earlier. Is that just a remedy? I forget if Kira. Oh, dog.
I do like this dog.
Yeah. This city's huge, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do.
I've played through this game, twice, I'd say. I just played through it and watched it once. I still can't navigate this place at all very well.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the cities are, like, it's a good thing, because, like, the cities feel like they are correctly sized for, like, welcome to the capital. It's like, yeah, there's 1 million people living here, and you can run by all their houses.
I play this game once every year, and even then, I'm just, like, still trying to be like, is that one over there? Or maybe I'm missing a one thing over here.
Do you have a big map? I think we have a big map, right?
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, if you want to...
Not this one. There we go. You can press select in order to advance.
Oh, can we not bring up... I thought there was another map that we could, like... That there was, like, a map screen, but no.
There is map screen for world map, not for...
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You only have zoom function over here. So it goes.
Well. Isn't she a beaut?
Oop. Don't think I didn't see that.
Yeah, anyway, 12 screens later, we're finally city limits.
City district proper, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, Chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
I want to know about...
Allow me to explain.
Wow, just shut him down immediately.
Fine. Speak. Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near.
For the safety of everyone, it is better that the
You're buying that, right?
Please don't ask me more about the immortality spell.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined.
I love this, like, extra bit he slid in there.
Alright, Roxian.
This too is fate. Well, I'll take your word for it that you should know the spell that you just happen to know.
Noria? Trying to figure out what the nod.
Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission.
We'd like you to go off and get killed, for funsies.
We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonaut, you know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a man.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Also, we're just kind of out of PPE, so if you could just go down there with your, not death powers.
Well, there is...
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
I don't remember casting 2 immortality spells.
This other one shall quickly make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
Yeah, I don't need to know about the functional immortality spell, said no ruler ever.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await someone's return.
Of course, my lord.
Please don't look at the Grand Staff. I definitely don't have anything going on over there. I love that this guy is just the most suspicious dude on the planet, and everyone on the council knows.
I love Grandstaff. As like we'll get to, when we get over there, it'll be cool. But anyway, our resident wizard really wants complete Grandstaff, and everyone else is like, whatever. Okay. So, oh right, the stuff I just mentioned.
Yep. All right. So that cutscene actually just brought us down the alleyway, so we can just head back in there and we can run around, and eventually we just hit the end where we were.
Okay. I guess we want to... At this point, I think we want to hit the ends, because we always want to hit the ends in this game.
Yeah.
We
also
also
might as well pick up some
we
goodies
also
on
want
the
to
way.
steal everything. We're immortal. What are you going to do?
Yeah, like I said, eventually, once you just, poke around in an area enough, you start to realize, oh, okay, this specific item will have a goodie in it.
What was that, cat noise?
Yeah, it was definitely a cat over there. I guess? I didn't see it. Maybe it already walked off.
Thought I'd heard cat noise that way, but...
Now you get to hear dog noise die wave. Oh.
Yeah, you see another poster.
Yes, I'll take these coins that were peeled on the back of the poster. I do also like the multiple different reaction animations that Keim has to interacting with objects.
Ooh, piano.
I don't know, I'm just so used to Final Fantasy 13 where you just sort of gesticulate in front of the interactable object and turn it on or something.
Yeah, this game was effectively a contemporary of 13, right? Like, same...
Pretty much. It's got a lot of DNA from a lot of Final Fantasies.
No,
but
I mean, like, literally, like, Final Fantasy 13... Actually, no, sorry. 13 released a couple of years later than this. My bad. I keep thinking 13 was like 2007, 2008, but it's actually 2009, 2010.
Yeah, Goso was also a name that was mentioned.
Can we do anything with piano? I don't think we can.
Yeah, I can try. Maybe they'll let us play one song.
Yep. That's piano.
Piano skills leveled up. All right, time to go to Crescent Island.
Beep.
Guess we can go over here. By the way, the minimap does highlight weapon shops and stuff like that with color coding.
Barkus's arms armor. Hey, Barkus.
Barkus is actually away. If Barkus is not an actual dog, I'm going to be upset.
Yes, I'm definitely not two dogs in a trench coat. Or armor. Yeah, the end's got to be around here somewhere, right?
The end's right here, actually.
Ah, cool.
We're suspecting that he's just faking it to, like, get out of this dopey-ass conversation.
I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff with control transfer.
I'm telling y'all, everyone immediately saw through this guy and are just cutting him loose right there.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
He has like his buddy there that said he liked Grand Theft, but he's like, nah, I can't
Sorry, man.
walk.
I know which way the winds are blowing on this
Like,
one.
I'm not taking the 6v1.
Nothing over here. Okay, yeah, it's locked.
No.
No.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Yeah, so this game does go into some pretty heavy themes. Just to,
we get to have we get a little bit of a new mechanic bit here. That when we go to ends, we get these dreams.
So right now, not going to be delving into them. I'm going to see what I can do about like setting up some sort of like a side venue or something in order to properly convey the dreams, because like these are short stories. Like, so this game
don't want to just go into them as they come up. You want to blow them
we
up later?
can. Like,
no. I mean, I'm just thinking out what we got. Like, because like I know there's the option on the menu. We can just pull them all up as we go.
Yes. So when you sleep, it ends. The menu comes up, and you can like read them at any time. But these are essentially a collection of short stories about Keim's life as an immortal. Just like they're just like really cool stories, similar to the weapon stories in Drakengard, except they're not like super vicious and mean on purpose. There are some good ones, there are some sad ones that are like they're all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with those.
Yeah, specifically because like I don't know, like reading a bunch of short stories is good on your own time, but also just like this is a stream. Some things like expediency needs to be taken into account. We'll find some way to like share it with the rest of y'all, because there are some really good stories in here.
Yeah, the other part is that they also are like it's a pretty key bit of the game too, and to carve it out feels. Yes, the short stories are written by a completely different person than like the rest of the design. That is, let me pull up my
Kiyoshi Shigematsu.
Yes. Yeah, like who's an author, like.
Yeah, like they got someone who not only knows how to write well, but got awards for knowing how to write well.
Yeah, so.
Anyway, we get the guest book right here. By the way, like when you're like reading stuff out of a shelf, the book does definitely fly up and open itself for you.
I sent my son off to army. I played with the dog. I'm gonna go to my grandma's tomorrow.
The other thing I remember too is that they got a professor from Harvard to localize the short stories, and at first he wasn't going to do it because like a video game about war, and he's just like, man, come on now. And then they're like, no, but like this is about how war sucks ass, and he's like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the map.
The authentic Flagstone Boulevard. Rebuilt as part of the Magic Industrial Revolution.
Notably has a palace.
Yep. Magic taxis offer a high level of practice.
But also, most importantly, they do have public transportation in the form of monorail.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, no, we have the chest right now. I don't know, it all feels like.
Some parts of the society are more modern than others.
Right. Like, again, we took like 1800s and then just slammed magic into it. And then all of a sudden everything had to change really quick. Yeah, we'll figure out what we're gonna do for the stories. It might be something like just doing a couple at the end of the stream, or
yeah.
Like I kind of like the idea of splitting them up so it's all not one bit, but I also like not throw like there's a couple of ways to do it. We'll have to figure out what we want on this.
Yeah, the big thing too is like I just want to be able to preserve flow, so that we don't just the stream doesn't grind to a halt.
Yeah, feel free to use any of the items you find here. They're all yours. Please.
We hid them in the various objects you see. It's a very fun game of ours. Okay, so from this part, we can go a little bit further up and be able to poke around and see if we got some more items in here. It's just the fucking coin noise. So from here on out, every once in a while, Kime will just run into some NPCs doing stuff, and it just sort of like reminds him, and suddenly he gets like the big flashback sequences, like a dream has been unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh, like this. Anyway, welcome to the physics engine playset area.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Check it out. Our engine's got physics.
God, this is extremely the playground for the physics engine, which is I love it. Oh, there's a cat.
Looking at this suspicious pedestal.
Yup, and you want to play ball?
Ah, you're a chime? Ting.
There you go. Kick it too. Completely like, here's this physics engine we have, which, like, we're not really using in huge amounts.
Yeah, it's just mostly like, this is the stuff that got left over back when we were thinking about employing more physics stuff into our game, and yeah, we're just having fun with it. I really do like tech demo zones like that, where it's just like, yeah, this is our leftover stuff, have fun.
Yeah.
Ton of items over here. Yeah, I think I'll do it.
Dog.
How about you? You got any goodies in here? No? Okay. Give up and go away.
Give up and go away.
Alright, challenge accepted, motherfucker.
Anyway, welcome to Gungora's house.
I could have sworn that this was the next plot beat. Oh, right. I know what the next plot beat actually is. Right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I did clear this place out, so not a total bust.
Yeah, and we move at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so no problem. But yeah, the inn was the next bit, and then I think west.
Yeah, next up we head back into the alleyway, the square. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, like literally like 2 feet.
I can't believe I missed that 2 steps away.
Anyway.
Wait, let go! My throat! My throat! Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kai Marganar! I mean, Lord Gongora asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you.
You are?
Jansen, messenger for Lord Gongora. At your service.
Hey, Jansen.
I'm gonna give you a hint as to who his voice actor actually is. Oh no. I bet you didn't think that guy had any range. Well, here we are.
Alright, now that we've been told.
Now that we've been told that Gongora wants us, we can head in. I mean, specifically, a soldier said that he couldn't go in, but, like, he's under house arrest right now.
Still gotta meet some more characters and such.
Mm-hmm.
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Holy fuck, this dude's rhinestone armor.
Majesty, it is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer your majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxy.
I'm just a normal citizen wearing 10,000 rhinestones. Please.
I'm sorry, this is just like extremely Oblivion NPC faced icon.
It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy your highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, your highness.
Alright, so, we've now got some establishing stuff about, like, what's been going on in Ura recently.
Yeah, recently a republic, was a monarchy, prince of the previous king.
I can't get over this shit. Like, it's not just the picture-in-picture, right? Because they're still having the models, like, interact with each other. Sometimes you have, like, 1 and 2 shots, you know what I mean? Alright, well, we got to go into Gongora's mansion proper.
Who has a whole bunch of these folks just hanging out. With their flowy...
The character designs in Lost Odyssey are fucking wild, and I love it.
Yeah, so Gongora's house is not just a house. He has a bunch of magic engine nonsense that he's studying and all this. Very silly. There you go. Alright, what do we got back here?
Flare bomb.
Nice.
Berserker necklace.
Berserker.
And Hawkeye. Ah, but we're not done yet.
The fourth! God. And I think from the side, or you just get back there now? There you go.
There we go.
The double secret!
Actually, let's take a look at ring assembly. Because we've been getting a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was a full fire ring right there if we wanted one.
You know what? I think I'll take him up on that.
Alright.
I'm glad that you don't have to, like, have the mats that they're asking for. It's just that, like, okay, you have a component. Here's the rest of the recipe you're going to need.
Yep.
So one of the nice things about elemental damage in this game is that, like, when you equip an elemental ring, your damage, like, you aren't going to, like, suddenly just do 0 damage or your attacks heal the enemy. Like, it's just bonus damage that deprecates depending on, like, how resistant the enemy is to your element.
Yeah, like, that's the big thing to, like, mess with and not, you know, like, this just kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
That woman. How could she be an Ura without me knowing?
Okay, we're actually getting into some, like, bigger shit. This Gongora guy knows a lot more than he lets on.
You know, one thing also with this game, if you have played this, is just sort of the front here is very oddly paced. Like, we get a whole lot of, we got our intro to the combat system, and then, like, a huge chunk of the city set up, all this sort of thing going on.
Yeah, so much of this so far is, like, right after the battle has been establishment about the world through just poking around Ura and seeing how things stand over here.
Yeah. And also on top of that, we've not gotten to it yet. Yeah, you gotta go talk to them.
Yep. Very slowly walk back to the starting position.
Yeah. Not only that, though, but, like, something we aren't quite at yet, and don't know if we'll fully get to the first boss yet, but the first area of the game and its difficulty level are, let's say, overtuned?
I was gonna say fucked, but thank you for being generous.
Yeah, let's be generous and say overtuned instead of fucked.
Good, you're here.
It's just the opening. But
I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
You're just hanging out in the fucking...
Oh no. Great, here he comes.
Whoa, 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 hey! Hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Fucking Jensen.
God.
All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust.
I think probably the best description for Jansen is Sleaze Mage, at least in this beginning.
I can't leave here for
Just slide.
The Grand Staff work.
Just
So if
slides.
something is wrong, I want you
Sliding into Kaim's DMs.
to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should
Yeah, I do like Seth's design because like she feels like one of the more incredibly Amano-ass designs.
This is for your trouble.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not going to be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're going to have to give me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Wow! Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
Oh, the rules. Jansen
is... Oh my god, Jansen. We could talk for hours about Jansen.
Yeah, Jansen's a fucking lot. But he's also like he's a bit of a sleazeball, but he's also like sort of the one sane person in the world at times.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
but he's also we'll get to add him to the party pretty quick here, and I think this point to be. Are we just leave him?
Yeah, I think it's I think we're clear to actually head out. One of the things that is, like, very noticeable about Jansen, too, is the way he speaks. Not just, like, being, like, the one sane normal guy, but also just being, like, the way the localization handles his speech, you know what I mean? It's so freeform and natural, the way he's talking. And he's got, like, that big-ass, like, Hades from Disney's Hercules energy.
Oh, God. It's Han Solo. No. Oh, no, that's... Anyway.
Hey! I've been looking everywhere for you. I heard about the Grand Staff investigation. Looks like we both got the short end of the stick. It's not enough that we just keep surviving, eh?
Flip!
There's always something. So, what did you learn in the council?
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, really? Say, haven't we met somewhere before? Ugh. Nothing to worry about if you can't remember. Neither can I.
You too, huh?
I can't recall a thing. All I know is that my name seems to be Seth Balmore. People say I used to be a pirate. Isn't it strange that both of us lost our memory and are immortal? Maybe we met a long time ago. I sort of get that feeling when I look at you. When we met before, were we enemies? Or allies? Or maybe even lovers? Looking forward to starting our journey tomorrow, Kaim Argonar.
Tomorrow?
You still haven't been contacted by the council? You set out for Grand Staff tomorrow morning. I thought you would have heard by now. Oh, by the way, I'll be joining you on your little trip.
So you are going with me then?
Being late is strictly forbidden.
Anyway, Seth also rules.
Yeah, she's pretty great. The game's English VA was done first, and they allowed Jansen's VA to ad-lib a bit,
Oh.
but
It's also really, yeah, everybody can really move it in here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just sticking at the inn, or are we just leaving out the west?
We're just leaving out the west. Like, we're actually getting out of the city now.
Okay. I forget if we actually had to advance the day to tomorrow or not.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't think, like, staying in an inn actually matters for, like, very specific points, even... Anyway. I do like this background noise where just, like, somebody has the news on.
Apparently the transitionary government is not perfect.
Mm-hmm. This is all in between, like, the Magic Industrial Revolution, too, so just, like, you can tell right away, has been going through a lot in a very short amount of time.
Well. Compton.
New Dream just dropped. We keep getting fucking, like, cat.mp3, and I don't know how to make it happen.
But I didn't ride them. Oh.
Okay, there we go. Wrong monorail.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we can do that thing with the elevator lift. Right when we just got into the city. Oh, right. I don't think we've ever actually checked our new accessories.
Yeah, I figured we were waiting until we were getting our party together for that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because they should literally be next screen, right? Like.
Yeah.
Alright, can we do this yet?
Yeah, we can definitely do this part. Because, for whatever reason, the staff was not there. And now they are, because of their flags. This is one of those JRPGs with the, some other old trappings. Oh, right. I remember how this goes, actually. You don't ride the lifts until you have solved the puzzle that makes the lifts go where you want them to go. Oh, good lord. Fuck. No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, it reset. No.
Damn it. I thought that was the confirm.
Or do you have...
What the...
No. Yep.
Oh. You have to... Do you have to, like, do the actual configuration? And then it just locks in or something?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Well. Fortunately, I have just the thing for that.
Once you find it.
Yeah, once I find it. Where did I put this thing? Oh my god. This is the curse of working with only one monitor.
There was.
Oh, did you see it?
You just had it down a little bit.
Okay. There it is, okay. Whew, okay. Okay, there we go. CBAAA.
Okay.
Whew.
Yep. So now they're in position. So the position you were looking for was like so that you could go up and then up and then up 3 times.
Yeah, which I honestly thought was what I was doing before, and then it was just like, no, the game hasn't said that you did it right, actually.
Yeah, I think you were up 1 floor on your setup.
It was a little confusing, but for what it's worth, I am glad that they didn't make you... that they didn't let you just, like, go all the way up and find out that you fucked up and then have to go back down again.
Anyway, here's a treasure.
Platinum Gauntlet. Alright, so from there we can just leave. We're done.
Alright. Once we...
Ride every single lift all the way down.
Very slowly.
I feel like in some cases you kind of have to be in a PS1 game mood as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why aren't we leaving? We should have already been gone by now.
I'm waiting for somebody.
What? Who?
There's somebody else on the team.
Huh? I haven't heard about that.
I have.
I have.
What the? This is the other guy?
Yeah.
Whoa, baby. What a... I can't believe my luck.
Reeks of booze.
Why are you late?
Can't you tell? A man's got to do certain things before leaving on a mission like this, and I know what I had to do.
God.
Just everybody else just like this fucking guy.
This dude.
Do or die, Johnson is now off to meet certain death.
Jensen, come back to us. We still have that bottle
Oh, that is
for
so
you.
sweet. I know. Oh, don't say that. That's so nice. Oh, you girls, I'm already missing you. Okay, can I have just 15 more minutes? I need 15 for her.
Like we would wait for you, you worthless drunk.
That hurt.
You
not very
poor
nice.
things.
I think I
You
was
know
very
what?
good.
You're free to go. Thanks for bringing him to us.
Well, thank you. You're such a doll. You come and play with us next time, honey. More than
Hey,
that.
don't touch me. Get out of here. Shoot.
Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, bye-bye, girls. Don't cry. I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay. Bye again.
Great. Just what we need. More useless baggage.
Hey, that's not nice. I ain't gonna come in real handy. You know, you can count on it. Oh, hey.
Who's counting on what?
Ow. Hey. Man, you are so angry. What is your problem? Hey, you ready?
Kind of just standing there. Okay, so, this one I can also explain a little bit. We have our first mortal on the team.
Yeah. So in this game, mortals and immortals are actually mechanically different.
Mortals learn different abilities as they level up, similar to Final Fantasy IV. So right now we got Steel and level 1 White and Black Magic for Jansen.
Yep.
Immortals do not learn anything on their own through leveling up, but what they can do is they can set a skill link with other mortals and then learn their stuff.
So if you want to give, like... Yeah.
It works off of Final Fantasy IX rules for that sort of stuff. By the
Yes.
way, Immortals can also learn stuff through accessories, so we can go ahead and check that out now.
Yeah, so on here we've got... when I said this game's very FF9, this is what I meant. You have both the learning from accessories, and you have learning from other characters, too. So... that's scan.
That's guard heal.
Guard heal. So.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as Legend of Dragoon, where you can defend, and defend actually does stuff to help you.
Yeah. So yeah, we can start throwing those on characters to have them learn things.
Probably. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give Platinum Gauntlet to Kaim, and
then start working on like the Hawkeye. Maybe just get that one out of the way, or
well, yeah, you know what? That's actually a good idea right now.
And then, do we have an enhancement rank for Seth?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we made the firewall.
Yes. Put this over here, and give the other flame ring to Kaim.
And then can Jansen?
Jansen can, but Jansen is a mage.
Might as well give him something.
Probably.
And then you can give a mortal an accessory here, but you don't learn it.
Yeah, like, they can use the skills on the accessories, but they can't learn them permanently.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Jansen's got a hell of a portrait. Fucking
Jansen's
Metal Gear
portrait's
Rising ass,
fucking-
like, Jetstream Sam. Fuck that barrel in particular. Alright, let's book it. Get a load of this guy. Oh, it's Barkus.
Hey, Barkus. Anyway, Barkus is pretty cool.
Okay, so, this is what shops look like.
Mortals benefit right away, but Immortals have to learn it, and then keep the skill afterwards. Yeah, Immortals will learn it afterwards, and then, you have, skill points that you use to equip them, like AP in FF9.
Yes.
The other thing, too, is that, this lets you have, your Immortal characters be more flexible in, you can have one learn, black magic, one learn white magic, one learn, set up for, different... You have them set for different... tuned different ways. Multiple Immortals linked to Immortal. I think it's one at a time, if I remember We already have that one equipped, right?
Yeah, I believe we do.
Yeah. So we're good there.
I do like the way that shops are categorized, because it's just like, okay, here's your items, and then you can just, check your weapons or equipment or what have you.
Yep. So here's our world map.
I'm gonna let the music rock for a little bit, because it's actually a pretty good tune.
Four Mortal Fiesta.
Hey, it could happen. But yeah, that is the long and short of it. Immortals can be much more flexible, but mortals have a very specific skill set that they can grow and expand on.
Yeah. What it does mean, though, by the end of the game is that most mortals are, given infinite time, all of the mortals are kind of worse than the Immortals.
Yeah, mostly because the Immortals can just, pick all the skills off of the mortals and just have them.
Yes, they can have all of them. All your mages, all your physical characters, all etc., etc. It's which, on top of another bit which we haven't had a chance to show, but they're not called Immortals for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'll say there. Yeah.
This is the part I was waiting for. I wanted that to drop.
You can play through this entire game and not know that's there.
I know, right?
The entire game.
Okay, so over here we got our next destination, Ypsilon Mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, the map music does that after just a minute and a half. That's where it goes.
Yeah, well, he's just Uematsu was getting bored and just wanted to shred. It just goes right back to it.
Anyway, we need to head over to Grandstaff, which involves a walk over a mountain.
This is effectively our first real dungeon.
Oh boy. I think we will get to the boss today, won't we?
Probably.
This is like a death march. Hey, We gotta get through that? There's no road.
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
Once we get through here, there's the Ypsilon.
Oh, okay.
Those mountains are steep and
Hey,
rocky.
dude.
The weather is unpredictable. And since the ground is unstable, we have to be on the lookout for rock slides, too. Of course, I expect to see you take a tumble into the canyon before we see any rocks doing it.
Yeah, funny. You know, Lord Gungora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you sure know these mountains well enough. And of course, you know you shave your legs every day and you pluck your eyebrows. And you owe me money, so I'm
You owe me money.
Sure you really don't remember?
And you owe me money.
My body remembers.
What?
There was a time when I used to rush through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains. But I just don't know what the truth is. I don't have any answers.
Huh. Well, what about you? Did anyone tell you what you once were?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if anyone would remember you.
That's fine with me.
Oh?
My body also remembers.
How so?
Just that it was painful. If I happen to remember, and my past didn't amount to much, then I think it's probably better to have never remembered.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Kaim, there's no need to rush it. Your memories will come back gradually. And they're not all bad.
What? No breaks?
You just had one.
Yeah, how about some water? A little fruit? How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink. Kaim, you up for that? Hello?
All right. Well.
Later, dude.
All right, here's a time for our first scripted battle.
My kind of custom. Anyway, so if you play Blue Dragon, you might recognize these little enemies, the Kellolons.
Yeah, Kellolons.
So these are like the equivalent of imps, a small mascot creature.
Yeah, they're basically Mistwalker's mascot.
They're Mistwatchers. But here we are learning about formations.
Yeah, this is actually going to teach us about guard capacity, which is a overly complicated system that describes how row works.
Rows work. Yeah, that's literally it. So, like, in the upper, like, okay, say you're playing, like, an older Final Fantasy, front row takes full damage, back row takes half damage from melee, right? Cool, great. In this game, your guard capacity is your combined HP of your front row.
Your back row takes, like, tiers of reduced damage depending on how strong the front row's defense is.
So, like, if you're at level 4, I think you're at, like, near invincible. It's
75% damage reduction. If you're at 3, it's 50%, and I believe, like, 2, it's 25%, and then 1, you're just defenseless.
Yeah, something like that. They're slimes. They're pretty close to slimes. I don't think they're...
Like, so the other thing, like, you see hitting an enemy in the front row made their guard capacity go down, which means that the enemy party's back row is more susceptible to damage now.
Yeah. So, 9 damage to the front. Yeah, and then GC's down to null, so... Okay, now we're getting, the way spells work.
Yeah, spells have cast time.
Spells in this game are, like, have a lot of rules. So you have cast time, like, FF4, but if you get bopped, you can get delayed even further. And you might have spells that are like 2-3 turns of charge.
Yeah, the more powerful spells can typically take 2 or 3 turns to cast. And there are ways in the game to, like, reduce cast time.
Yeah.
But, like, this is a thing that you're going to have to play around for the foreseeable future.
It's the final of the major mechanics. At this point, I think everything's been introduced.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cast times have, like, like this weird hierarchy in priority, where, like, attacks are usually items are first, then attacks, and then spells, typically.
After the next fight. I just want to show off a bit.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what do we got here? We got some birds. Yeah, we're in early fight. Oh, good, you actually do one-shot those. Yeah, after you finish this fight, don't speed through the,
Don't speed through the spells?
Result screen.
Oh, results. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
We haven't talked about that at all.
Okay, right.
Anyway. So again, casting. By the way, that was reduced. You saw the barrier. So, alright, so yeah, result screen.
What a waste of time.
Thing to talk about. On the right, you see that we just got a level up on everyone. EXP is 100, always.
It's Paper Mario rules.
It's Paper Mario rules, 100 EXP. And enemies give increased or reduced experience based on how close they are in level to you. What this means in full effect is there comes a point in an area where, like, you know, you'll get there, 1 or 2 fights levels you, and then, like, 3 levels later, enemies give 1 EXP for a fight.
Yeah, so it's just gradually decrementing depending on how strong you are compared to the enemies there.
Yeah, very quickly. Also, you learned a bunch of things, so time to switch over.
Yep.
Yeah, good catch-up, impossible to overlevel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does EXP spread to inactive party members? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
Anyway, you don't have to learn, like, the various tiers individually. You can just, like, learn the highest tier and you automatically learn everything else.
Up to level 2, yeah.
Yes.
Fun note about magic in this game. There's a reason. Oh yeah, you can set a skill link on every immortal, right?
Yep.
Fun thing to note with, so yeah, you can't get rid of the gauntlet, but you can get rid of the Hawkeye, and then you can go ahead and re-equip, and then you can go to the skills and, like, equip the, actually, Thieves Priest doesn't do anything, does it, huh?
It gives you steel.
Yeah, but you can learn steel from...
That's true.
Anyway, so here you can set skills. So, like, on, and then, like, on, Seth, you should have,
Factual analysis right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Now you can just equip that. The other thing, too, is that if you have accessories equipped, you always have access to their skills. But if you are learning something from Immortal, you have to wait until you finish learning it.
Yeah, kind of nice balance. Supposedly the difficulty curve is tuned real good. Again, I feel like that is true for everywhere in the game, with the exception of this area.
Mm-hmm.
The boss in this area sucks way too much. But the other bit with that that I was thinking of, spells. There's a reason that Vpriz is going around and like touching everything forever.
You can find spells in here.
Spells are everywhere in the world, and you can't, like, go buy every spell. That's not a thing you can do. Like,
actually,
you know, kind of like, think of, like, FF5.
Yeah, where you can just, like, buy spells, but you also can find spells in the world.
But imagine if there were a ton of spells in the world that you had to find rather than. If I remember right, there's a lot of them that you can't purchase. You have to. Anyway.
So this is going to be like our crash course in cast time and how that works. We got Flare, Wind, and Sleep. They all have casting time like pretty high. The one indicates what turn you're going to be able to fire it off on. So for Flare and Wind here, Jansen's going to be able to cast it in the same turn of this phase. But for Prism, he has to wait an extra turn.
Yeah, is it the FF12 version of spell learning where you better hope that one chest in the Ascent of Frozen Nowhere has death in it? Yeah. Yeah, it's that. There's a couple bits in this game that are awkward. That's one of them. I remember missing some pretty key spells in my first playthrough. Because I just didn't find them.
And you can also, like, cancel out of the spell casting at any time.
Yeah, you can bump out. The defend heal's 1/10. But yeah, the other bits, as far as this game goes, if like people are generally talking about it, the bits that get brought up a lot as far as its problems. Wow, so yeah, that's Prism. That's just. As we've talked about, we've described the entirety of the combat system. Like, right now.
Yeah.
There will never be another evolution on this combat system. Like, there's nothing else. What it is what it is.
We are going to be getting, like, more different types of spells and stuff like that, but for the most part, the bare mechanics as, like, the system works have already been shown to us.
We got something over to the right.
There we go.
Yep. There's a bit over to the right still. You didn't grab.
Yeah, I was just trying to take out this whole area and then double back.
Oh, okay. I forget about bonking trees.
There we go. Knight's Code. Recovers guard capacity when using defend.
Yeah, that one. Guard. You might have noticed guard capacity doesn't regen.
Yeah.
On healing.
It's basically like the equivalent of a wound in FF13-2. It's like a means of don't get into long protracted fights, basically.
Ooh, slot seed. Slot seeds are one of the most important items you can find in the game.
They give you extra skill slots.
They give you skill slots. You just find these in the world. By the end of the game, I think you end up with like 10 slots on each of your immortals. I forget if that's like the maxed out.
A lot more than that, but like, rest assured, there are plenty of slot seeds to go around. So you don't have to worry about like constantly micromanaging them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a corner you can wiggle into over there somewhere.
Say your prayers.
I love that they like took the effort to do a whole bunch of sound effects for the weapons as they like unsheath them and everything.
They've got a good weight.
Yeah, like especially I love Jansen's staff when it hits the ground.
It makes that bonk noise.
So, elemental damage. Earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats wind, and wind beats earth. There you have it.
Yeah. Wait, one more time.
What's up?
Earth beats fire.
Earth beats water.
Earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats wind, wind beats...
Wind beats earth, yeah.
Okay. Bonk.
The other good news is that, like, you can just hold down A, and it will just immediately cycle through all of the commands that you already used.
That was
And then we get another level, and we get some learns. We can start swapping again. That was a frame 1.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Like, if you just mash into the menu fast enough out after a battle, then you accidentally find a frame that was left over from the battle, and they just use that as the background. Whew. Yeah, for the most part, here's the other thing that the ring system has a problem with, specifically mages. Because the ring system is designed very heavily for physical attackers that are going to actually be using the attack command most of the time.
Yeah.
Since mages don't do that, usually, it's like,
There's a whole system that doesn't. And, it might not be, like, apparent now, but from memory, there we are. Like,
yeah, that's ground. That's ground, baby.
So, like, you miss that, like, okay, cool, you literally don't have part of the element triangle for base spells. Nifty.
Yeah.
But now the, like, the part with that is that you have a lot of, like, okay, well, like, you know, you have a ton of characters. Like, really, how many of them can be mages versus how many of them can be physical? I'm pretty sure, like, of your cast, 2/3 of them are mages.
Magic is very important in the story of this game.
Like, flat.
Yeah.
Like, I think we see 2 of the physical fighters right now, and that's maybe arguable.
Another thing to note, too, is that when a character is about to kill an enemy with a physical attack, they have a different battle cry or shout.
Yeah.
So you can just immediately tell, oh, okay, that thing's dead. We don't have to worry about that.
Near Mountain Hut.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Vibe. I have that one ingrained in my head, both not for Seth, but that's also a call-out Merity mixed in Tales of Eternia a lot.
You'll also notice that with some encounters, you don't see an opposing GC bar, which means that they're all in the same row.
They're all same row, yeah.
It also doesn't, like, really do the whole FF4 thing where you were forced into an even distribution of row between front and back. Because you can just, like, have everybody except one person in the front, and then just have, like, a ton of GC.
Or everyone but one person in the back, and just have, like,
one person front the whole GC. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have your GC, like, sucks and, like, will fall really fast, but for those first couple turns, you're, like, immune to damage.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see what else we can put in. We don't need to equip fast roll analysis, because as long as one person has it, then it's good for the whole thing.
That's not relevant to stack up.
Yeah, speaking of which, there are at least a couple things in this game that I have been trying very hard to figure out if they stack or not, because it's pretty much just game facts and that's it. This game doesn't have a lot of, like, in-depth mechanical analysis.
Yeah.
which is pretty unfortunate.
Bump into trees. More seeds.
Let's see here.
Guess we have no choice.
Anyway.
Also, you can just equip all of your shit in turn.
Yeah, this is actually the coolest part. Like, you know, I mentioned like, yeah, you might want like elemental stuff. Like you can FF4 style or FF4 plus style.
Yeah, just swap
out
between them.
You know, good to have. Combination attack. Here they come.
All right, you're the ringleader.
Come on. They tried.
They were doing their best.
I love Colons because they tried.
Nice.
There's no rhyme or reason to battle.
And there's more levels, and we got guard heals, so we can swap that out.
Yeah, there's just kind of like priorities that I'm working with here.
Yep.
Namely because like guard heal ain't nothing. Sometimes you do want to defend, and you might as well get something out of it.
And you don't want to forget to equip. Yeah. That's one of the things that it's really easy to do is to forget to equip the.
Well, especially with this, because like you very easily forget that you're done learning something from immortal and must swap out. Man, they even say choose which skill to absorb from immortal. They know.
Bonk.
Oh, almost forgot about this.
Yep, there's a couple of them over here, actually.
Barricade.
Yeah, again, talk about like you really want to be looking around areas because
yeah, this is your shell.
So
okay, so thing to note, when a mortal naturally learns a new spell tier, then you automatically get 2 spells in that tier, but you have to go find the others yourself, either buy them through shops or, you know, find them in the world.
Yeah. It's like Black Magic, that's where we got Prism, was just learning level 2.
Yeah, we had Flare and Wind from the start, we found Ground, so now we just have to find Aqua.
Hey, I want to ask a favor. I'm just going to ask this once, okay? Will you listen?
All right already. What do you want?
Whining. Okay. Is that all you can say? Can't we just rest in that hut over there?
All you do is complain, complain, complain.
I'm not like you two. I'm a normal human being.
What should we do?
All right, Dad, what should we do?
All right. Let's rest.
Thank you.
It's like this fucking animation. Yeah, we're gonna fucking get some rest. Okay, so this is actually kind of a little break.
Yeah.
we got anything else back here?
It was upstairs. Oh,
Search glasses.
Ooh.
Actually, a good one. So we already had factual analysis, which just provides types and elements. This one is HP and status.
Yeah, you have to pay the tax for learning.
One character can pay the tax, or they can split it between the others. But like,
you're generally splitting that up.
Mm-hmm. The tax must be paid. I know there's something else in here. Yeah, there we go. I do like this little bit of logic. Okay, there, we got shield.
Alright, that's the opposite. Anyway, giant monster inhabiting Epsilon.
Oh, and then everything just worked out and they were able to continue on and nothing bad happened.
Sure.
Yeah, stories can end like that sometimes.
Listen, if either Kime or Seth seem like they're starting to regain even a fragment of their memories, use this.
Version of the game where Jansen is immortal, but also the same basic guys that get punching him off of cliffs.
Oh, hi. I couldn't sleep. I'm usually exercising, sparring with people, and I work out a lot before I...
Was that all?
Was what all? About what?
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
God!
I love the dialogue is just one of the things that really gets me.
Like, it's not him just saying, like, I don't know what you mean. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're just like ad-libbing, mumbling, stuff like that. Like, something you could reasonably expect a normal person to do when reacting to somebody.
It's very funny.
Yeah. It is like, it's a good, difference between, like, say, any other normal piece of media where, like, you have a script, and you can deviate from the script a little bit, but largely, you can see the lines that are, like, that have been written, and it's all a matter of how well they carry it through performance and everything. But here it just feels like the dialogue is a bit more, like, ad-libbed and natural, and nowhere's this more evident than any time Jansen opens his mouth.
Alright, so we got the peak. Like we got to rest up. Hopefully we're ready. So this dude.
The air feels humid.
Well, it's not going to rain. I know the weather. I have a sense about these things. And the sun's going to break through any second, and you'll be peeling off the clothes. Trust me. Oh, great. It's raining. What'd I say?
That's like fucking Truman Show rain. That's just like, all right, Jeff, time to turn on the shower heads.
I love him immediately flipping. Meanwhile. Look, I'm just a normal citizen.
I'm just a normal citizen eating food in my rhinestone armor, which I'll never take off.
You're dismissed.
Oh, Lord Gongora, please wait. Pardon the intrusion. Oh!
Gongora, what are you doing?
A moment, please.
What is going on, Gongora? Answer me. The council has placed you under house arrest.
Behold.
Nope. Okay. Well.
And then also, just so you know, it's super hell poison.
That's what I'm talking about. This game can't just rest at something like this poison soup. No, we gotta have like poison plus 5,000 or whatever.
But I do not wish it to be restored to power.
With all due respect, while some fools completely support our current republic, there are also those who long to restore a powerful monarchy. Regardless of what your highness may desire, our country struggles with two political forces, the past and the
Like, these beats would absolutely not be amiss in any other story with political intrigue, but like, the poison also just turned that rat into a fucking pod.
through magic energy. Even though I am under house arrest, I could not allow you to be harmed. There are many ways I can secretly move from my manor to yours, your highness.
But if Roxian knew you had been out of your home, you would be subject to even tighter restrictions.
I can look after myself.
I, however, cannot. Had you not come, I would have ended up like that mouse.
You can always rely on me, your highness.
Thank you, Gongora. Thank you.
Well done.
Jesus Christ.
I'll be in touch when the
I love
Yeah, it was just fucking staged, yeah. Like, that whole exchange is good on its own, just like as a, cool intrigue and stuff. It also just like, that one bit was really silly.
Yeah. Look, I don't know, Gongora could just really want to restore the monarchy. Probably not that bad.
I did love the bit where he's just like, while some idiots think that we should have a republic or fucking whatever.
Also, yeah, we have the walking.
Yeah, now that it's raining in earnest, we have to do that.
Alright.
Also, yeah, Mastazov brings up a good point. Gungora knows the prince so well that he knew that the prince would just, like, struggle to put that soup in his mouth in the first place.
Then we get another memory here right before this.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Alright. 2 birds and a deer again.
You know, the thing that I really like about how this is working out is that, like, the timing is not too bad. Like, I can still very easily get goods and the occasional perfect, and it's, like, working out.
Alright, you got skills to change over.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. Again, one of those things you just gotta remember, you know, it's very easy to forget about.
Absolutely. Thank you for having my back in these trying times. Let's see. Well.
Might as well link it.
It's there.
Well.
Everything else is fine.
Yep.
But, yeah, like I was saying, is like, latency has not been an issue. This game's ring targeting system is actually pretty forgiving, all told.
Good, good. By the way, one other bit that, oh, okay.
You were saying?
No, we're good.
Okay.
There's the rain, man.
Yeah, it just immediately stopped. Fucking...
I know.
I don't know, man. Anyway, I see that save point right there, which means, yeah,
well,
we
you're
got
healed up.
boss
You're
coming
good. You're healed up as much as you can.
Probably, yeah. Most importantly, we do have everything that we need equipped. And even if we didn't, we could just, like, have equipped it right away.
Here it is. One of the reasons I hate this boss.
Ugh, that's nasty. Cover your mouth.
Ooh, I'm freezing here. Hey, turn around. Whoa, what a view.
There it is.
What is that?
The Grand Staff.
That little bush is... Oh, that Grand Staff!
That light has got to be magic energy. The staff must be empty.
I've seen that. I've seen that somewhere.
Seen it? Where?
remember.
Ooh, deja vu. Or maybe your memory's coming back. No. Maybe what you've forgotten you're remembering. What? Well, excuse me for helping. You are such a pain. Okay, fine. Look at the view. I'm gonna go ahead and fix everything. You just talk amongst yourselves.
You've really seen this before?
What do you mean by that?
Just what I said. Do you feel like you've seen this before?
What's with you?
Just trying to be a friend.
Don't look at me like that again.
But I thought you... Forget it.
Hey. All right, come on, you two. I thought we were
So, by the way, this was before a save point.
I hate this for being before the save point.
It sucks so bad, dude.
It's so dumb. Why is this 3 feet in front of it? Anyway. By the way, I hope you rested at that house on the mountain. Sure would feel like an ass if you didn't. Because your last save would be an hour away.
Also, this boss has no pushover either.
This boss sucks. Alright, so, we got a big bird.
Yeah, so the idea is you're going to want to burst it down.
Well, yeah, take a look at it. Yeah, just go ahead and take a look at it with
absolutely
like, targeting. Okay, so yeah. It is wind element, which also means... we're good on that, right?
Yeah, we're good on that. That's why we had the fire rings in the first place.
Yeah. So...
in this case, we do want to have, like, Jansen throw down damage as quickly as possible, though I do think, like, right now at the very start he can afford to throw some magic instead.
Yeah, while we have guard capacity.
While we have guard capacity, but, like, later on in the fight, definitely want to be throwing out items because they're so much faster. This is a burst fight. You want to kill this guy, like, immediately.
I have exactly one clear memory of playing this game ages ago, and it's wiping into this boss. Yes.
Yeah, that kind of tracks.
This boss is... I don't know why it's such a... Why it's as ridiculous as it is, but... yeah,
so we got poison.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Just keep going like that. Actually, since we're not doing that much damage with Seth specifically, we can have her
antidote
it, or at least do healing medicine.
And then you can just spam more.
Jansen's fucking like, come here.
Yeah, Jansen's turns are the most important right now because the black magic flare is...
yeah, it's our strongest hit right now.
Oh yeah, healing medicine's garbage in this fight. I remember that now. Because Poison Claw does like twice the damage that it does. Okay.
Okay, so getting down there, probably just gonna need to like keep healing. Anyway, once guard capacity gets to around 2, probably just like start relying on attack items a lot more and also like healing items to try and keep everybody up. And to be honest, yeah, we're fine right now.
No, I mean like if Seth just keeps getting targeted down, that's actually best case.
Yes. This boss can very easily just kill you if it feels like it.
I'm glad it's doing Poison Claw, by the way.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we haven't seen its strongest attack
We're gonna say, we're getting lucky. Yeah, healing. Yeah, we should heal Kaim instead of Seth. Like,
good idea.
Oh, no, that's right. You're right. You're right. But yeah, keep the...
just so that she can shrug a hit. Okay, good critical.
Okay, half of Jansen's health.
Yeah, that's guard capacity for you. And once we get to level 1, Jansen has no defense anymore.
Yeah, so we want to heal up Jansen more than anything else.
Or we could just end this now.
Flare Bomb 3.
Yeah, Flare Bomb 3.
Are we seriously gonna kill this without seeing its gimmick?
I mean, like...
Yeah, sure. No, I mean, no,
it's
like,
probably going to kill us if it does.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, that's great. That's cool. I'm completely for it. Oh, this might not kill.
That's fine. By the way, poison is, it's rough.
Any damage should be fine.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, I guess honestly, its biggest gimmick is just hitting you as hard as you can in the back. Like, it can hit Jansen super hard. But yeah, set to 15.
Yep.
So, the biggest thing about that boss, it is impossible to do that fight defensively.
Yeah, it is significantly more powerful than you. It will kill you through superior firepower.
Yeah, because, like, so you saw, like, the damage you're taking was, like, 150 plus poison. Our healing is for like 100 right now.
And our white magic is not that much better. I'll just put that down.
But yeah, the thing we missed was that it has an AoE.
Yes. So the other thing too is that, like, that slot seed right there, you always get it. Even if you steal it from the boss, that just means you won't get it in the victory screen, but you will always get it no matter what. Stealing just means you get it early. Stealing's kind of weird in this game.
Yeah. All right, anyway, but yeah, that thing's a brick wall of a fight because, again, you have to be, like, not only, like, we also were set up with the 2 fire rings because we knew ahead of time this was coming.
Yep.
And, like, you also jump, like, it's a bit of a, like, the thing that sucks about it is, like, you just got, like, Protect as a spell. And, like, if you try to do that, you'll lose.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Yeah, like, especially considering it is a bad boss fight, especially in the sense that it makes all of your tools feel so underwhelming. Because its damage is so high. Like, you're just being like, okay, like, I'm just gonna have to set up Protect or, like, use my healing items, and your healing items and Protect, like, trying to cast Protect on the party isn't gonna cut it, because that thing does too much damage too fast.
Alright, so we just want to touch that save point.
Yes, we are,
Also, I hate that it's before the save point, come on.
Yeah, I think this is the last time anything like that ever happens, but God, it's such a bad first impression.
Yeah. Anyway, I think this will probably be a good spot to...
Yeah, we got a lot done. On a first playthrough, Steel would seem way better than it ends up being. Yeah, like a little bit. Like, especially considering you don't have enough time to play around with that boss. It is nice that you don't have to worry about Steel and like doing any permanently missable stuff on that front. But, like, Steel's weird. It has situational uses. Anyway, thank you all for joining me and Sly9 here on the station. Yeah. We're still going to be doing this every Sunday, 3 p.m. CST, like twitch.tv/vprisoner. Please feel free to come in and hang out, enjoy our vibes. We love this game a lot, despite its many flaws.
We'll figure out what we're gonna do with the dreams here.
Yeah,
if we want, because like it could also be like we kind of do them disc by disc or at the end of the stream or whatever. We'll figure it out and let you know though.
Yeah, so much of this is like it's a learning process, especially since I haven't streamed in like a dog's age. So I'm figuring it out. Like,
yep. So all right.
Yeah, glad y'all could join us, and I will see you some other time. Then thank you very much, Slyo, for coming in and helping.
Yeah.
All right. Catch y'all later.
Good night, everybody.